All right. LDBC. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks. Jarrett Hurd versus Julian J-Rock Williams. Me personally, I was in the minority. Okay, I was in the minority. I actually thought that, Julian Williams would win this fight. And I said it weeks ago. I even said it on a mobcast. I said that I thought that J-Rock could beat Jarrett Hurd. I thought he could. My criticisms of Jarrett Hurd, it hadn't changed, okay? I said he's too sloppy. He's way too sloppy, and he'll take a lot of punches. This guy defense is almost non-existent. He's a good fighter. He'll go in and he'll fight hard. Jarrett Hurd fights hard. He's too sloppy. And a precision puncher, they're going to deal this dude a bad hand. And guys, that's what happened in this fight. Guys, it's the inability of Jarrett Hurd to be technically correct. It's the inability of Jarrett Hurd to be technically correct that lost him this fight. Julian J-Rock Williams was more technical and actually, to me, more physical. Julian J-Rock Williams, he boxed when he needed to box, and he got physical when he needed to fight. And that's just the way that is. I want to give a shout out to the referee in this fight. The referee let these guys fight. Okay? The referee let these guys fight. He let these guys do what they're supposed to do. Okay? I can only recall this referee breaking up the fight one time. Okay? In fact, I started thinking, hell, I don't even know there was a referee. I think the only time I saw the referee the most is when Jarrett Hurd, they kept having this issue with his tape on his gloves, and they kept having to reseal the tape. Stupid, instead of just putting more tape around and just wrap it around. But, Jarrett Hurd lost his fight. He lost his fight, and I'm going to tell y'all, part of the reason he lost his fight is also because of his own damn corner. Okay, I'm just telling y'all, his own damn corner contributed to the loss of this fight. Julian Williams looked good, man. He looked good, man. He was real precise in spots, man. And Julian J-Rock Williams was landing the uppercut at will. Jarrett Hurd never made adjustments, man. You know what Jarrett Hurd did? Him being a rangy fighter, he wanted to fight in the inside. I've always said Jarrett Hurd needed to learn how to box on the outside. He needed to learn how to do it. He got the length. He got the range to do it. He could have done it. Julian Williams is the shorter dude. He ain't got the reach. If Jarrett Hurd could have boxed on the outside, it would have improved his chances. Jarrett Hurd, he liked to get in on the phone booth and he like throw them shots. And it's like he throwing these looping punches, man. You throwing these looping wild punches, you're not going to hit a precision puncher like that. It's just not going to happen. And, I would advise anybody, if you ain't seen this fight, go ahead and watch the fight without the commentary. Because, you can tell, man, that the commentary, it was a pro Jarrett Hurd commentator broadcast booth, which, okay, fine. That's what it was. So I cut the commentary off, and I really started looking at what J-Rock was doing, man. Jarrett Hurd was missing. The commentary was saying that, Jarrett Hurd was landing all these punches. And I'm like, where? Jarrett Hurd was swinging at air most of the night. He was swinging at air, y'all. That's just what it was. He was swinging at air. And, when he landed good shots, the shots were okay. But, you can tell that Julian Williams just kind of looked at him and like, man, that's all you got? And then he would commit to beating him up and hitting him with uppercuts. Damnest thing I ever seen. Jarrett Hurd, I've always said this, I've never been impressed with his style. The guy is a punching bag. He will walk forward. The only thing that really exonerates Jarrett Hurd is that the guy got equalizers. If Jarrett Hurd really catch you flush, he gonna knock you out, okay? Jarrett Hurd has that equalizer, man. The guy's very powerful. He's a big guy, man. And my other criticism of Jarrett Hurd, he's too big for 154. He's too big for the division. I mean, did you guys see the size differential between him and J-Rock? Did you guys see that the differential in size was crazy? It was crazy. There is no way on God's green earth, man, that and I have to wonder, man, do Jarrett Hurd, man, do we have to, is his body overly drained, man? Gotta be. This guy gonna have to move up to 160 pounds soon. He's gonna have to, man. There's no way he's gonna be able to remain at 154 pounds for the duration of his career. Jarrett Hurd got hit, and hit often. I'm talking about got hit often. He got hit on the ropes. J-Rock was turning this dude. He was catching him. Then when J-Rock decided to box, man, he outboxed him. Stuck the jab in Jarrett Hurd's face. Jarrett Hurd couldn't do nothing with the jab. Never made any adjustments, man. He never did anything to try to, stop Julian Williams from just popping that jab. The jab, J-Rock jab looked nice, man. He was popping that jab like a piston, man. And Jarrett Hurd couldn't answer, man. And then, another thing that pissed me off that I kept saying about Jarrett Hurd is that this dude wait to the second half of the fight to start trying to fight. It just don't make sense, man. It's just a dumb game plan. It's like he's sitting there for 3-4 rounds. He take punches. What are you doing? I mean, what? Y'all think Jarrett Hurd's smart enough to collect all this damn data? Dude ain't collecting no data. You can't collect no data when you getting punched in the head. The computer's going haywire up there, Jarrett Hurd. What is he doing? And I sat back and I said, dang, this dude finna literally go in here and walk forward and take a bunch of shots. Like he's calculating what J-Rock is gonna do. He's not calculating anything. This guy's not that bright. He's not calculating anything. And J-Rock corner, I swear, man, do these guys not know how to put Vaseline on a fighter? Are these guys are just that stupid that they just don't know how to put Vaseline? They got Vaseline in the dude's eye, man. The dude can't see. And J-Rock knew that he couldn't see, so J-Rock started hitting him. His corner, man. God, dog. You know what? And then what? Let's get on this man corner. Let's get on J-Rock corner. Look, y'all. Are you serious? Wait a minute, man. Y'all ain't teaching this dude how to box on the outside. Y'all ain't teaching this dude how to use his range. I mean, wait a minute. Are you seriously telling me that Jarrett Hurd, with all these athletic gifts, the only thing that he can do is fight in a phone booth? Come on, man. Come on. Jarrett Hurd, I've always said, yo, he need to get with a trainer that's going to teach him how to box and use that leverage and that range he got. This guy too tall and too big to be fighting on the inside most of the fight. Now, I'm not saying it's not something that don't help him, and it's not something that he can't do. He can fight on the inside. He's got that ability, man. But when you're long, he can't get that separation. J-Rock would not allow him to get separation. J-Rock held this dude up. He would not allow Jarrett Hurd to get that separation. And therefore, J-Rock won the inside battle. And look, what does Jarrett Hurd have? If you beat him on the inside, he can't beat you nowhere else. He's not going to fight you on the outside. He's not going to do it, y'all. That's just the way that is. He's not going to do it. The corner of Jarrett Hurd did horrible. Horrible. What the hell, man? He definitely needs to get with a trainer. If he don't even want to lead this group of guys, that's fine. Just get with somebody, man, who's going to teach this guy the sweet science, man. It's just too sloppy. He's too sloppy. And these other guys is coming up through the ranks. The J-Rock, and you know what? I don't think he could have beat Charlo like this. I don't think he could have beat a Jamel Charlo. I don't think he could have did it. Yeah. Well, congratulations to Julian Williams, man. And he spoke some real truth afterwards, man. J-Rock was talking about how the media just took a dump on him, and but that's what the boxing media do. That's what that old media do. That's old media, okay? Now, the new media, listen, man. Yeah, the new media, the LDBC, this is where it's at, J-Rock. This is where you're going to get your most respect. You're not going to get it from these guys. And and isn't this funny, man? It's people still sitting around here talking about Al Heyman and J-Rock getting the fights he won. Wait a minute, man. This PBC fight. This great fight happened last night. It was a great fight. And all people can talk about is Al Heyman. Get the PG-13 channel out of here. Congrats to Julian J-Rock Williams, the new 154-pound champion. I'm done.